Making sure the mic is working. Okay, the comment section is working too. All right, let's go. Hello, everyone. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. I especially want to thank everyone for your support. Yesterday's session was crazy, but thank you so much for staying with us. Thank you so much, especially Gem World, for all the donations, the super chats, the super something, and the super stickers. I'm still getting used to those super things, so please. Okay, let's get right to it. Yes, as you're joining the live session, I would really appreciate if you can just click the like button immediately. Anytime you do that, YouTube recommends the live session to other people, all other of our colleagues. You understand? So I would really appreciate if you can just do that immediately once you join the live session. So let's switch. So today's setup, I've been told to always announce my setup. So if you can't find this tournament button in your feed, it's probably because you are using the app. So what you want to do is you want to use a browser instead. You sign into the platform, to Pocket Option, with I prefer Chrome browser actually. So once you sign up, you'll be able to see this tournament thing. So these are set up for today. First, we'll go down here. I will change this chat types to candlesticks. Then we'll enable timer and disable auto scroll. So after doing that, the next thing we're going to do now is switch to time frame and change it to 1 minute. Then we'll come down here to this trade time and change it to 1 minute. Usually I go with this flag mode. This trade time has two modes. This is timer mode and this is flag mode. So I go with the flag mode. And when in flag mode, I make sure that this second hand, the last, this 00, stays at 00. If it's another number, change it to 00. So that's the best way we can actually. This looks like a very good trade to take. But I have not actually. Okay, let's take the trade. Let's just take it now. So I'm expecting the sellers to come in here, and I'll explain why very soon. So basically, that's the setup. I've not actually checked this market. So 4 zeros. You understand? And remember, I've discussed before that if you check my past videos, where I thought I teach about round numbers, I teach about different aspects or different concepts in the trading world. Anytime you are close to a round number like this with multiple zeros, it's a very strong level. That's one. Then if you notice here, we have this doji. Now this is not a ranging market, accepted, but you see this doji is this particular trade broke this doji and is closing on a QM. Now let me show you the QM. This is where the QM is. This is where the QM is. Now I've not checked this QM, but you see, one thing about QMs is that you can see price came to this QM area and retraced, gave us a push to the downside. Now price broke a doji also, you understand? And the sellers here that were here before, they still rejected the price again. That was how we won the trade basically. So most of the time, you have to be able to combine multiple reasons to take your trades. Basically, that's just how it is. So that's my reason for taking the trade. This is where I usually mark dojis. That if I'm marking a doji, these are markets. So you can see now. You understand? Now, there was a question. Guys, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate. Um, you see, as we're joining the live session, I would really appreciate if you can just like immediately. Now, the reason why I'm requesting for that is because I noticed that anytime we like the video like that together, YouTube tend to recommend it to the some of our colleagues. You understand, and I would really appreciate if you can do that so that most of our colleagues can join into. We can always share the knowledge together. We are building a very strong community of traders so that all of us can learn together and really. And as you are joining, I will appreciate also. I feel like going with the buyers, but I really don't have enough reason. Though we have gap down and we have a week on week here. Let me check that week on week. If that week on week has a demand, we will take it. Okay. Let me see if there's a demand there. I've not seen any demand. Or maybe we shouldn't take it then. Okay, this is where the demand is down here. If the price comes down to this demand, we can take the trade. Hey Gemwood, how are you? Yes, Gemwood is the OG of this channel. Yes, Gemwood has earned the she has earned the title of OG in this channel. You understand? She is the OG right now. Okay, fine. The demand actually worked. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate. Yesterday and yesterday twice. Yesterday, Gemworld um gave us a super chat and a super the other super thing. I can't remember. She gave us a super chat yesterday. That was amazing. Thank you so much, Gemworld. God bless you. Thank you. So, if you're just joining in, kindly send a message, a hi, in the comment section, so that I can give you a shout out too. You understand? I know Gemworld lately has been stealing the show now. Gemworld has been stealing the show now. So you understand? If you want some of those actions, just send me a hi in the comment section. Thank you so much. I really appreciate Gemworld. You understand? So as you're joining in, please like the video. You understand? And if you feel like supporting the channel, please make use of all the super chats, um, um, super one other thing, and super stickers. I usually don't remember the three at the same time, but I know you guys understand what I mean. So thank you so much for doing that. We may have a third breakout up here. We may have a third breakout up here. You can see first touch low, second touch lower low. If price comes back and break this level, we can have the sellers come in. So now we can now combine it with a doji break. You understand? So we'll have doji break, third breakouts, and QM, because there's a supply up here. Let me mark that supply area so that I can see it. You see this empty space, this gap is a supply area where the sellers are, and you can see the sellers are actually reacting from there, that area. You can see the sellers reacting from this area. They are very strong sellers. That's why this momentum is strong to the downside. You understand? So it's one of those things. Let me mark this as a favorite and check the rest of the market. If I see a very good trade, I might switch to my real account to take the trade. So if you want to watch me take trade on my real account, just stick around. Just stick around. Okay, this is a this is a supply area. So I'm just marking the market, just like marking things. We may have a third touch here, but no, it's not a clean one. Let's just leave it. We have a QM previously here. I think it has reacted. Okay, it's here to react. Let's mark this demand. There's a demand area down here. Okay, here we go. Okay. I'm checking higher time frame to see how I can best mark these areas properly. Okay, good. Okay, we'll mark this as another favorite. Okay. All right. Yes, there's a question I'm yet to answer. Somebody asked me yesterday, like, how do you mark trend lines and like how do you mark levels generally in the markets? I'm going to be talking about it in today's video, but I want to make sure we have like a few people more so that all of us can learn together. So I'm going to talk about it today. No, though I've actually covered this topic in my introductory videos. You know, so if you are yet to watch the introductory videos, it's in the channel. It's a playlist. So it's called Introduction to Binary Options. It's a whole playlist. I think I have like 12 videos inside that playlist explaining different concepts, explaining different things. You understand? You know, just very, very, very helpful information like that can help all of us. This is a very strong supply area. Let's mark it properly. Though the way I'm doing it, actually, you can watch it, but I'm going to explain how I do it, you know, so that all of us can actually learn. I feel like going with the buyers after this. Oh, but it's a momentum, though it's a weak momentum. You see here we have a third touch. This first touch high, second touch high. Price came down all the way up, then came down. You understand? And now we have the buyers coming in. Weak momentum. It's a weak momentum, but I was thinking of going with the buyers. The market just started moving up. Now you see what this is what I was talking about yesterday. The reason sometimes why I would take a trade immediately is because of things like this. You see, price just opened and the buyers came in and they are not receding. They won't give you margin of safety, no warning. They just go up. You understand? Normally, if I had a little bit of margin of safety, I probably would have entered the market. So that's how it is sometimes. So if you want to make a decision, just make it ahead, or sometimes if you feel like you should wait for margin of safety, then understand that you may actually not take the trade if price don't recede and if they don't come back. So it happens sometimes. So it's one of those things. Let's check other market. We'll mark this as a favorite. Okay. Okay, if we have this doji break, we can go with the buyers, especially if it closes inside this demand area. I'm expecting it to close. No, come on. I wanted it to close down here inside the demand area so that we can take a good trade. Okay, if we have a gap down on that round number, that would be a good thing too, but I don't think that will happen. Okay, good. Let's take one more. We'll be having a green candle. If it enters into the demand, I'll take one more again. Yes. So I'm expecting a push to the upside now from the buyers. Now, I will explain this trade after the whole thing. Now, you see this kind of trade, I would take it in my real account. Why? Because it has some very good confluences, and I'll tell you those confluences. The first thing, let's mark that doji range. Let's mark the doji range. You see, this is the doji range. This is the doji candle, the one that looks like cross. Now, I was contemplating that we will have a break to the downside, break this doji range. Now, but you can see the price closed exactly on that low, the lower portion of that doji range, and gave us a gap down on a round number. You understand? You see, immediately that happens, don't hesitate. Take the trade. Why? Because even if it comes down, there are buyers down here and they are going to push the price to the upside. You get the gist. So all the things we consider to take this trade now. We have doji. You understand? We have gap down in favor of the buyers. Then you have demand down here, and you have round number. Four good reasons to take the trade. You understand? Four good reasons to take the trade. This is amazing, man, guys. This is amazing. Four good reasons. Now, let me now explain something, guys. You see, normally, I would have stopped right now. Let me tell you why. Look at this. We've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades. 5 solid trades back to back. We should just stop. Now, I'm not stopping the live session. I'm just saying that normally this is where a normal person should stop. Why? You've made 100% of what you start with. You started with 100. Now you are 208. You made 100%. You should stop. So you see, knowing when to stop is the problem of a lot of traders. They don't know when to stop. They just continue until they make a lot of money, then they lose everything. They wonder why. No. You see, the more time you spend on the charts, the more likelihood that you will lose the balance. Why? Because you see, a normal human brain is not built for this kind of trading. No. So even a trader that has a lot of training, you understand, part of the training is going to tell you that, guy, you need to stop now. And that's just it. You understand? So I don't just teach you the strategies, or how to draw trend lines, or candlesticks. No, I also teach psychology, the psychology of trading. You understand? That's why most of my students now, the first thing I teach them is how to be patient. You get the gist? Because it's a very difficult thing to be patient in the market. I can tell you that. You understand? By the way, if you are interested in joining the Barter-Pro mentorship, the link, I have the Telegram channel link in the description. You can click on it. Then you can from the Telegram channel, you can send me a direct message. There's a link there that you can just message me directly. Then we'll be able to discuss your trade, your trading journey and everything. You understand? I know every trader is unique one way or the other. So we tend to find the best ways to build your own course around you, so that you can get the best of the momentum of the I said momentum of the mentorship. You understand? So the link is in the description. You understand? And if you like to support the channel, if you're finding value in this content, um please make use of all the supers, the super chats, the super stickers, and the other super thing I can't remember, but there are 3 super things, ways you can support the channel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. So just go ahead and do it. If you're thinking about it, just do it. You understand? You are really going to be happy you did. And if you feel like being awesome, click the subscribe button if if you are yet to do that, and click a like button right now, so that we can inform the rest of our colleagues about the live. So normally I would have stopped. That's what I mean, but why not? So let's continue. We have a third breakout that's about to happen here. Now immediately price breaks I'm hoping this candle breaks and close up here. That's what I'm hoping for, because if it does that, then now we'll have exhaustion candle. This whole pattern is going to be 3 bar up, and we have supply zone here, up here, and we have the third breakout. So it's going to be a very good, awesome trade. If you can just close up here like that without retracing, I really appreciate that. But no, the sellers are already. Can you just go back and close up here? Uh, Close up here now. At least give us a gap up. Yes. Okay. If it goes up into this supply, I'll take another trade. Though really, I shouldn't take this trade. But let's take one more here. If it goes up, I'll take one more again. I'm expecting a red candle regardless though. We have 3 bar up. We have doji break. We still have the supply there, because I know that there are still sellers there. So the only thing we did not have is the breakout, but we have the third touch too. So if you are just joining the live session, please kindly say hi in the comment section so I can give you a shout out. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys coming. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So that was good. Hey Matthew, how are you? It's nice to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you are feeling great today. So let me explain this trade one more time. You see, let's start from this pattern. Now let me just do this. Let me explain it. Okay, let me do this. My okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Whoa, Matthew, this is your first time. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're feeling great today. Yeah, since it's your first time, please just go ahead and subscribe. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Please just go ahead and subscribe. You're really in for something amazing. So let me explain this trade quickly. So normally I was going for a third breakout. What the third breakout is you see this green level here. You have first touch low, second touch, then low, lower low. We have a lower low. Now, if price comes back to this range, to this area, I was expecting a red candle, but I was thinking we'll have a breakout. It will close up here. If it is not a breakout, if it doesn't close up here, so we have the third touch, but we didn't have the breakout. Now, there are still other reasons why we can take the trade. Because you see this pattern, let me show you this pattern. This red, green candle, these 3 candles, this red, green like this. We normally call it it's called a 3 bar up. It's a 3 bar up pattern. If you look into the market, you see a lot of it happening. Look at this. This is a 3 bar up. This red, green. You can see it's a 3 bar up. Anytime that happens, you are most likely to have a retracement. Like if you have red, green, now the next should be red. You understand? Now that's another reason for taking the trade. So I was expecting a red candle. Now you see we have a doji here. You see there's a doji candle here. This one that looks like cross. You know, normally the way I will mark it, I'll mark it from down here. So it will be from down here, but I think this one moved up a little bit. So you understand? But the range that's the way the range is. The whole range is something like this. Let me see. Okay, so that's how the range is. You understand? You can see this kind of broke this range, but it also broke the upper range here too, and it gave us a gap up. So we have a lot of reasons to take this trade. So our first reason is 3 bar up pattern. This pattern I just showed you. We have a doji break. You understand? Then we have supply areas. You see, supply area is where the sellers are. We have sellers here. We have my S Pen is acting up, guys. I need a new device. Very soon I'll get it though. You understand? By God's grace, I'm gonna get it very soon. So we have sellers up here. We have some sellers here, all this area. You understand? So immediately price gave us a gap up. I was like, I took one here in case it doesn't come up here and just gives us a red candle. But immediately it comes inside this area. You can see I just took the trade. This is exactly how I teach my students. This is exactly how I teach them. You understand? So it's an amazing trade. It's an amazing trade. You understand? So this particular trade we took, it's just amazing. You can see, and you are not concerned with what happens next. It is this particular candle we are really um concerned about basically. So we'll look for more opportunities in the market. Let's see. Okay, this was the trade we took the other time. Um, Price is beginning to go up now, but I have a feeling they probably won't go far. Okay, let's see how it happens. Nobody knows the future. Okay, we already have a breakout here. This is a good one. Now, guys, if you have any question, you can put in the comment section. You understand? Thank you, Matthew. I really appreciate that. So we have a lot of first timers here. That's good. That's very good. So while we're at it, guys, if you're yet to subscribe, please just go ahead, click the subscribe button. It's going to be amazing. It's indeed going to be amazing. I know that one for sure. I'm here to teach you guys, everything I know about binary options trading. I was saying yesterday that when I started, I didn't see anyone to actually put me through, even on the basic things. You understand? There was no information. All the information I was able to find, they were just bagbush. Sorry for anybody who doesn't understand bagbush. I actually mean, most of the information I found was just rubbish. People that didn't know Jack, that just want to post as if they know Jack, or a lot of fake traders. I might go with the buyers if it breaks this common point of rejection. There's a common point of rejection down here. Oh, and there's a round number there too. That's good. If price breaks that common point of rejection, we'll go with the buyers. But we have to be patient enough for it to actually break. Yes. Oh, come on. Okay, it has broken now. I'm expecting it to pull back to the upside. So let's see how that happens. Yeah, definitely. I'm so happy to have you. I'm really glad to be your mentor. You understand? Because there was not any information that really made sense when I started. It didn't just I didn't have the very good information that I could learn. People that I could learn from. I expect this pullback, but I think these sellers are very, very aggressive. We have a demand area here. Let me show you. This is the demand area. I was expecting them to pull back from that demand area, but and it's a fresh demand area too. Sometimes when market behaves like this, it's called a liquidity grab. And what they are trying to do is as the market was going up here, they kept building liquidity. So you see some of these big companies, they do it too. Especially when they have monopoly of the market. You understand? They would just keep buying little by little, try to drive the price up. So when the price gets to an extent, they just pull the rug on everybody. It's something like this. This is an example of it. So all the supply and demand areas, they just will seem not to work, and you'll be wondering what's happening. But it's a liquidity grab. It happens a lot. But eventually, at some point, they are going to now drive the price back up. Some people call it manipulation. It happens a lot of times because the things that you expect to work will not work at that moment. Why? And sometimes also, it's not just about liquidity grab. It could be a news. You understand? Maybe one president said something, or you understand? Maybe one very big company in a particular country did something, or maybe war broke out somewhere. It does happen like that. Anytime something happens, the market behaves like this too, and it doesn't respect any technical analysis. You understand? So most of the time, the best thing one can do really is to. So now you see, when things like this happen, let me give you the gist. You see all this area now, they have become supply areas. You see that common point of rejection that did not work here the other time. It probably will work as a supply now. So what I would probably do is go to the lower time frame and find another entry. So if price comes back into this area now, we can treat it as a supply. So even if you make a mistake and you lost some trades, it's not the end of the world. I can tell you for a fact. It's not the end of the world. You just need to like calm down and know what to do exactly, and you'll be able to take your good, very nice trades again. So we have an entry up here. If price come up here, we can take the trade. If price breaks this common point of rejection, we can still go with the sellers. Oh, finally, this one worked. Can you see now? This last one worked. So let's see if we'll have the same kind of aggressive buyers as we had aggressive sellers here. Let me just mark this as a favorite, then we'll come back to it. I know we marked some areas in the market the other time. Okay, we may have a very good opportunity here. I will explain it later. Oh, I think the opportunity is already playing out. Come on now. How did you miss this? It's already playing out. It's already playing out. Come on. We missed it. Now let me explain what I mean by the opportunities already playing out. You see, anytime you have a level and price like test the level multiple times and they eventually break the level, let me see if I'll be lucky that the same level of the same buyers would respond again. Though I shouldn't take this trade, but let's just see if I'll be lucky. Now, let me explain. Okay, as I was explaining, so when you have a breakout like this and price comes back to that area, there's this thing called decision point. And what I mean by decision point is the decision to break this level was made somewhere down here, and that's why you can see the price is rejecting from somewhere here. Normally, if I go to lower time frames, I should be able to find that area. Okay, it's down here. Price is yet to come there. I may still be able to take a trade, or let it just go up. Oh, we're very close. Oh no, it's going to be a losing trade. No problem. But let me show you the area. This is it. You see this tiny sleeve of this area? That's where the area is. So if we mark it now as a lower time frame entry, look at this. This is where it is. Yeah, the buyers are still there. The buyers are still there. Let's just go 25%. We may have another third breakout up here, but I won't hold my breath on that. Why? Because it's a major uptrend. So unless we have other reasons, we may not be able to take this trade. Now, if this candle close up here, the way it's going now gives us a long candle, I'll take the trade. Oh wait, we might still be able to take the trade if it closes up here. If it closes up here, we can still take the trade, but we need to be very careful and combine with other reasons. We will need to like be careful and find other reasons. So we have a common point of rejection here. We can take advantage of that if price closes here. If price closes here now, we can wait for this entry to be touched. Or if it just touches it now, I will take it up the round number above it. I'll take a trade on the round number above it. Yes. So I'm expecting a pullback, then a red candle after it. So let's see if that happens. Come on now. No. This gap down is bad. I was not expecting this gap down. This gap down is not good. Usually when you have a gap down, it's in favor of the buyers. You understand? We're going to take this as a third breakout. This first touch high, low, second touch lower low. Price comes to this area. Then we're expecting a red candle. But this gap down is the only thing against us right now. I hope the sellers ignore that gap down and just push the price down so that we can have a win. Thank you so much for joining, guys. If you are here for the first time, kindly click the subscribe button. If you are here to subscribe already, I really appreciate you doing that. And while we're at it, please click the like button. I really appreciate that. If you are finding come on, give us a red candle. I really want them to give us this red candle. Thank you. That's good. Wasn't so bad after all. Now let me explain this trade again. You see, we have this level here, and price touched this level first time, gave us a low. Then price came back up again. They tested that same level and they gave us a lower low. Anytime that happens and price yes, Matthew says he likes he likes pure technical analysis instead of those lagging indicators. Yes, it's the best actually. Funny enough, I use some indicators, but I usually don't use it all the time. You understand? So when we have price break this level now, we will be expecting a red candle. But first, you saw that I took a trade on this round number. You see, round like if you are new to the channel, you will do yourself a big service if you can just go through all those backlog of videos, because there's so much information, you understand, I cannot cover in this live this thing. They are there, those playlists, those live trading session playlists, those if you are new to trading, there's a playlist I've put there for beginners. It's called Introduction to Binary Option. Click on it. There are about 16 catalogs, 16 videos, back to back videos that will really help you to understand. Will give you good foundational knowledge. You'll be well grounded. You understand? If you do that, you'll be fine. You get it, just so I put all those videos out there for you free of charge. You don't have to pay anything. Just go there and watch it and watch it and watch it and watch it until you understand. Now, if you have any questions, put in the comment section. As soon as I see it, I'm going to answer them. You get it, gist. So it is very, very important. Hey, Maroon. Sorry, I couldn't pronounce your name. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for joining. Why can't I pronounce all these names? What country is that, please? I really like. I'm very curious to know. Uh, but you know, I'm talking about you. I'm so sorry for not being able to pronounce that name. I just try to find a way to pronounce the names, but I don't like butchering people's names. So please, I hope you'll forgive me for that. But thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Hope you're feeling great today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. So as I was saying, I put all those videos for you to watch. Watch it. Take advantage of it. Now, if you don't have time, or maybe you need a one-on-one consult, probably you are a trader already, but you need a few brush ups here and there, and you just need maybe a few consults. You understand? I do consulting for people. Yes, thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. Hope you're feeling great today. Thank you, thank you. You're welcome. You understand? So Basically, if you need a one-on-one consult, you can just book a session with me. It could be a 1 hour session, 2 hour session. It doesn't matter. The link is in the description below. The Telegram channel. You understand? And if you want to join the Barter-Pro mentorship, go ahead, click that Telegram channel, and send me a message from the Telegram channel. I'll be able to attend to you, and we'll be able to discuss about your mentorship, basically. And if you are getting value from this content and you would like to support the channel, just go ahead and use all the supers, the super chat, the super sticker, and the other super thing I can't remember. You understand? But thank you so much. I really appreciate. Just go ahead and use it. You understand? I really, really appreciate you doing that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's look for another very good. This was a very nice trade, actually. This one is very nice trade. Very, very nice. You can see we still have those sellers here. That common point of rejection still worked. You understand? This is how you take your trades, guys. When I started, there was no information, very few limited information here and there. And even the people that had information, they didn't want to share it. They wanted to hold it until I found my mentor. That was the time everything changed. So you can imagine. And that took me about 2 years. I wanted to go with the sellers. I'm having a feeling that we'll have a rejection somewhere, but it's very risky because of the momentum, like the speed at which they are going up. So I probably will not just worry. Let me see. There's another one up here. But no worries. Let's look for a better entry and not. Oh my god. This is control of this market. They've taken over. Let me clear this. There's no opportunity here for us, so we should not keep it in the favorites. And this could be a total breakout, but it's not a total breakout. It looks like a total breakout though, but it's not. It's not a total breakout. Okay, we don't have any opportunity here. We might as well just wait. Let me see. Oh, this was the supply area we marked the other time. You can see now price touched the supply and they retrace, you win. So if you go with the sellers here now, it's a win for you. Just like that. Just like that. Anyways, we don't have any opportunity here. We will clear the and we'll remove it from favorite so that it does not just occupy space. We have a buyer's entry here. Let's mark the buyer's entry. Now, I think now that we have a lot of okay, we can still go with the buyers here if price comes down here. Should I redraw everything? Let me redraw everything so that you guys can see it clearly. This is a buyer's entry. Let me show you. This area. You can see the buyers came in here. The buyers came in here also. So if price comes down here again, I'm expecting the buyers to come in. But here now, this is a price channel. You can see it's more like basic market structure though. It's not necessarily a price channel, but we'll just now the reason why I said we have an opportunity is because we have a demand down here. Yes. If the price comes down to this common point of rejection, I'll go with the buyers because of this gap down. Or at least if it comes below this round number, I'll take the trade. Can you do that? Okay, fine. We've taken one. If it comes at this buyer's entry, I'll take another one. I'm expecting a green candle, so I should have gone to the lower time frame to check where okay, fine, I've seen the entry. The S30 entry is somewhere here. It's down here. Look at this. This is beautiful. And this is the demand area. Now, demand area is where you have the buyers. Let's go one more step down. Okay, that was a good area we marked. So you can see now Price did not actually touch this buyer's entry, but because we have a demand here now, the buyers responded. And the reason why I took the trade, let me show you. We have this pattern called I mentioned it the other time. It's called a 3 bar down. This is a 3 bar down pattern. This green, red, you can see. Anytime you have this kind of pattern, look at this again. This green, red. Then you have a green after it. The same thing happens. Green, red. We have another green after it. But this time around, we have a gap down. You see that gap down is confirmation that the buyers are most likely to enter. Most likely is a probability. Now, but I was not going to take that trade until we come under this round number. Why? Because round numbers act like S and R's. I always talk about it a lot. Yes, Martin said he's enjoying this honestly. Yes, it's so much fun. I'm telling you. You understand? If you can just learn it, it's so much fun. You understand? So now we have round numbers here. Round numbers act like SNRs, support and resistance. So anytime, so yeah, we're expecting the buyers to come in, and now we have a support area down there. Immediately touches the support. You see that this support area, this round number also coincides with this demand area, and demand area is where the buyers are naturally. So it's a no-brainer to just go with the trade. If price has come down to this purple entry, I would have taken more trades because now we have even a stronger round number down here. You see this round number with 0.9000, like 9,000, 90,000. The more the zeros behind the round numbers, the stronger they are. You understand? I really feel like going with the sellers, but I wanted to come to this round number up here. If we have a gap up and it comes to this round number, I'll take a trade. No, we have a gap down. That gap down is in favor of the buyers. The price will just break this round number and just keep going up. But normally, you see this area is a seller's area. It's a seller's entry. You can see the sellers came in here, then sellers came in. Also over here too, I'm expecting the sellers. But the thing there is we have a gap down now. That gap down is favor of the buyers. So it's not a good trade to take. If you have a gap up with gap down is in favor of the buyers. If we had a gap up, you understand, it would have been in favor of the sellers. I probably would have entered immediately. You understand? Because I've seen a lot of trades like this that look as if okay, we will have a red candle, then 10 seconds to go. You just see the buyers push the price up and they will close up here. And it's very painful and annoying, to see that happen. So sometimes you may see a good trade, but if you have a reason not to take it, now we have a gap up. Let me see if I can take a trade. I know that area is a seller's area, but if I don't see a good reason to take the trade, I won't take it. There's no reason to take the trade. So even though we are expecting a red candle, the buyers may still push to the upside. So it's not a good, we don't have enough confirmation to take the trade. So we will not do that. You understand? So sometimes you may see you can see now we have a gap up. That gap up is in favor of the sellers, but you can see the buyers just came in and they are not giving us any room to. Now, if I'd seen a reason, maybe there's a supply up here. Maybe there was supplies up here, I would have taken the trade, but there was no supply at all. So, okay. If we have a gap up on that round number, no. We have a gap up, but don't worry. Let's look for a good opportunity. We may have the red candle, but it's dicey now. It's very dicey. So we're not going to randomly just take any trade. Hey, Harley, how are you? It's nice to have you, Harley. Thank you so much for joining. Yes, my people are coming in now. That's good. Yes, there's something I want to share with everybody, but I really want a lot of people to be in the chat before I share it. Is the Yes, thank you, my brother. I really appreciate. Fine, fine. That's good. I like that. Yes, there's something I want to share. I want to share how to properly draw trend lines. Now, I wasn't expecting that somebody would ask me that question because I've thought I've we should go with the buyers here. Let me just do small amounts. Let me just do small amounts and go with the buyers because of this gap down. Let's just do small amounts. Sometimes if you are not sure of a trade, you can just do small amounts and see how it works. But I was expecting a green candle here, and I'll tell you why I'm expecting the green candle. It's mostly because of this gap down, but also you see we have this thing called ABC break. Let me show you what ABC is. You see this push to the upside and this green, red, green, like this up, down, then up. It's called ABC. You understand? Anytime market breaks an ABC like this, you are most likely to go have an opposite candle. So if, for example, the ABC was to the upside and market breaks it to the downside, we would have a green candle. Now, if look at this now, let me show you. If we have an ABC to the downside and market breaks it to the upside, we are most likely to have an opposite candle, which is red. You understand? It's when I say most likely, I'm talking about probability. The probability of it going up is high. It doesn't mean it cannot go down. It just means that the probability is on the high side. You understand? And look at this. We have ABC break. Then now we have a gap down. Gap down is in favor of the buyers most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time is in favor of the buyers. So when that happens, you understand, we can as well just go with the buyers. You understand? And that's why I went to small amounts because the reason why I went small amounts is because this is a very strong push to the downside. Sometimes when you have a strong push like that, they just keep going. They don't even care. They don't even respect the gap down or gap ups. They just, all the supply and demand and supply. They just break everything. So that's why I went with small amounts. I hope you understand now. Let's go with 20%, or let me just go with the regular amount I would go with normally. It's 12.5%. I usually don't use amount. I use percentage of the balance. So let's look for a very good. Okay, you can see now we had that red candle, the one we're talking about the other time. We had the red candle, but okay, it's this one, that gap up. We had the red candle, but it's very dicey. You can see these sellers are weak, so sometimes it's best not to risk too much. If can we have gap up? No gap up. I would have gone with the sellers here because this is seller's entry. Okay, let me take this trade. I'll explain why I took this trade very soon. Let me mark everything quickly. Traders think in probabilities. They don't think in shorties. Like, you can't be 100% sure of something. You understand? But you can, if you have a high probability, you take the trade. You understand? If you have a reason, like good reasons to take the trade, I was hoping we'll have a pullback. That pullback did not happen. No problem. Let me see if we have a Marabozu candle. I'll go with the sellers. Let's see. It's not a Marabozu candle though. It's an exhaustion candle. We should have a pullback from the sellers. Let's see how that happens. I'll tell you why I took this trade. Normally, this is a seller's entry. You understand? Like, where you can see the sellers came in first time, sellers came in second time. So I was expecting the sellers to come in here. You understand? Especially in that on that this round number, but for some reason they decided to push further again. So I'm expecting the sellers now to. Oh, come on. We can have sellers coming. That's very close though. Oh, I know we can have sellers coming. All right, cool. Yeah, we can have the sellers coming because this is seller's entry. See, guys, if I make a statement and you don't really understand the terminology, you can put uh your question in the comment section. I can still answer you now. Why? Because we are here. We can still connect. But if you really want to understand it in depth, I have certain playlists in the in the YouTube on the YouTube channel. Just go into the playlist section. The like there are two playlists I really want you to pay attention to. The live trading session playlist and the introductory, if for the beginners, the introductory introduction to binary option. You will see there. Please don't joke with those information. They are, you understand, they are part of the Barter-Pro mentorship program. I've intentionally put that one there free of charge for people who are starting. You understand? So that's just how it is. And if you need a one-on-one consult or you need a one-on-one mentorship, the Telegram channel is in the description below. Click on it and you message me directly, and I'll be able to attend to you on a personal level. I'll be able to teach you hold your hand and walk you through this trading journey. I know it's not an easy thing. That's why sometimes you need a mentor to help you out. You understand? Yes, I have videos on ABC movements. Yes, you understand, especially that playlist. Just watch those videos. Most of these concepts I'm talking about, I've discussed them in details, like break it down step by step, so it will be very easy for you to understand. We have a QM here. There's a QM. There's a strategy called QM. Let me show you quickly. So we have a QM down here. So now you see, talking about ABC, this down, up, down, this red, green, red here, you can see is the ABC. So we have this ABC to the downside. Then all of a sudden we have this push to the upside. Now you can mark this area, that ABC area, you can mark it, and we'll go to a higher time frame. We are currently in M1, but we'll go to M3. We are looking for an engulf. If you don't understand what engulf is, don't worry. Just check that this thing, that introduction to binary option. You see there, you have explained it too. Now there's no engulf here. Now let me give you an example of what an engulf is. Um, this is an engulf. You see these green red candles. These two green and red. This is an engulf. This one. That's what I was looking for here. Now, if you don't see it, it means the QM. If you don't see it on higher time frame, it means the QM is not valid. Now, this one looks like an engulf. Yes, it is technically, but it's not convincing. You understand? So I won't take the trade. I won't. I will just abort looking for entries there. It's as simple as that. Now, price may still come here and this place may still act like QM. Yes, but it's not confirmed. Like, you don't have enough confirmation to take that trade. So we are not going to bother about it. So because for you to take trades on in binary option, you need multiple confluences, sometimes multiple confirmations to take your trade, or else, you understand, binary option doesn't have stop loss, so you can't just opt out of the market immediately you've entered. You get, oh, I feel like going with the sellers here, but I don't have enough reason. Okay, we can go with the sellers, but my entry is whack. The entry is whack, actually. We would be lucky to win this trade, let me tell you why. um Now, let me start from this big picture. You see, the whole big picture is that you have up, then down, then price went up, and now the sentiment of the market is going down. Yes, but then, so we have downtrend. One, number two, we have this pattern, this red green, this red green pattern is, we call it morning star pattern. Now, anytime you have a morning star pattern, most likely the next candle after it would be red. And why do I say that? I have terminologies like most likely, very possible. You understand? the I talk about probability, you understand, is because the reason why I took this trade is because we're closing, this green candle closed on a round number. And you remember what I just said a few minutes ago, that round numbers act like what? Support and resistance. So anytime you see price close directly on a round number, there's every tendency that you have an opposite candle. But it is a tendency. You need like multiple reasons to combine. You understand? You have to be able to combine multiple reasons to take that trade. You get the gist. So that's how it is, guys. It is it is a matter of probability. So you take your trade based on highest probability. Yes, that's how to win. Yes, yes, I have a pointer tool here, but the the pointer tool just decided not to work. Let me show you what I mean. You see this? This is this is my this I actually use a Galaxy Note. So let me show you what's happening. You see, normally this is the pointer tool I have, but the S Pen has decided not to work in certain parts of the screen. So I need to change the my device right now. So I'm working on doing that. So for example, you can see it works here, but if I draw a very long line down now, you see, so it stops working around this area and it starts working around this area. But you see this middle area now, it doesn't work again. So that's where the challenge is for me. You understand? So I actually do, point all these things. You get it, just but it just doesn't work right now. So I have to make the most of what I have at the moment. But don't worry, in a very short while, you understand, would I would get a new device, then all the pointer tools, everything will be back. Then we can now really have a blast. If you check my old, like my previous videos, you see everything when this the screen was still working properly. You understand? So but right now we'll just make the best of what we have. Okay, don't worry, I know that you still understand. Anyways, I try my best to like zoom in, make sure that I kind of anyway. So the sentiment of the market is downwards, so we have a downward trend. You get the gist. And so we're expecting a red candle, you understand, and we have a downward trend. So all the reasons that we can combine to take this trade now is we have morning star pattern, we have downward trend, we have round number. Three good reasons to take a trade. It's a very beautiful trade, you understand. And you can see the sellers now, they are chipping into the market. Now we have a doji, but you see this kind of doji, it's a swing doji, it's not a normal doji. What I mean by doji is this candle that looks like cross. You can see is this candle that looks like cross. You understand? So this kind of candle that looks like cross, now this doji, usually they work best in ranging market. If the market is ranging, hey Harley, yes, we have a gap down in favor of the buyers, but we still cannot go with the buyers because we have a downtrend. The trend is against us. Hey, how are you? I really can't read your name. Hey, hi, it's nice to have you. What country is this? Looks like that language looks like Russian language, but I'm not sure. Please tell me in the comment section. I would like to know. uh Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. But I couldn't read your name. Uh, now I have to learn other languages now because I have a lot of friends all over the world. So I have to learn. I just have to learn your language. Tell me which country is it. Probably I would start learning your language immediately. Now you see when we have this kind of doji, let me mark the doji range so that you see it. Greetings from South Africa. Oh, yeah, my person from South Africa. Thank you so much for joining. Yes, I'm fine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Now, this is doji range. Now, with dojis, let me explain something about dojis. You see, because we have downtrend and we have a doji, if we have a break to the upside, we can go with the sellers. But we have to be sure that we have other reasons to take the trade. So let's go to lower time frame. We'll go to lower time frame, and what I'm looking for is a supply, an internal supply above this doji area. You see, I've not found it. Okay, there's one here. There's one here. Let me mark it. Though it's not above the doji range, but I'll mark it. Is this is it? This is it. There's another one here, but it looks weird, so I'm not gonna mark it. Now you can see the sellers are here now. That's why this push to the downside. Now, one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to go against this trend. You don't want, the only time you can go against the trend is when they come to this area. When they come to this area here. Yes. That is the time you want to go against it. Why? Because now we will have, we have a kind of QM here that was not confirmed. But if we go to lower time frame and look into this area, we may, okay, there's a demand area here. Let's mark the demand area, because if price comes there, we may actually take a good trade. See, it's a fresh demand on S30. We'll mark it as a lower time frame entry. I hope you guys are learning something. You understand? If you are enjoying this content and you feel like supporting the channel, please go ahead, use these the super chats, the super sticker, and one other super thing I can't remember, but I know everything starts with super, so you can just use those ones. I really appreciate your support, in the fact that you are here. We are hanging out here alone is enough support, and I really appreciate that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, my person from South Africa, I'm so grateful. I'm glad. And while you're at it, if this is your first time or if you're new to the channel, please, we can go with the sellers now. Yes, let's do this. Yes, I would really appreciate if you can hit the subscribe. If you can just subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I probably should have waited for this round number. This one. But we should still have a red candle. Let's see. So we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So I will really be honored to have you as one of the first 1,000 Barter-Pro 1,000 subscribers. It's going to be amazing. Thank you so much. I can still go with the sellers even if it gives us a green candle. We can still go with the sellers, especially if we have a gap up. If we have a gap down, then I will not take it. No, we have a gap down. We will not take it again. We have a gap down. We will not take it again. Now, I will tell you why I wanted to go with the sellers before. Oops, what did I just do? I can't even remember where I put it, but no worries. Let's just leave it like this. Now, you see, there's this thing called, I should have gone with the buyers here. There's this thing called a doji disrespect. Anytime you have a doji break and you have a strong candle after it, you can continue the trend for at least one candle. So I should have gone with the buyers here. Immediately I saw this gap down. You understand? Okay, let's see. Okay, I think we have some crazy sellers here. They rejected the price. Now, if this candle was in a critical area somewhere here, we would have gone with the sellers again. But now let's just check the other aspects of the market. Let's check the ones we marked before and see. Oh, we missed this trade. Come on. This is a good trade. We missed it. And we have a round number 1.90,000. 1.90000. This was a very good trade. This particular, you see this red candle that entered into this entry. We could have taken a rejection trade on it and it would have retraced. We would have taken a trade right at the middle and to just retrace to the upside, but no problem. That's why sometimes you have to keep checking. Hey Stephen, how are you? Oh, my brother from Kenya, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate. It's nice to have you here. Thank you so much. I hope you're feeling great today. This is really nice. I like it when I see my people. You understand? Thank you so much. So, if as I was saying the other time, if you're new to the channel, I would really appreciate if you can just subscribe. We're trying to get 1,000 subscribers, so I would really be honored if you can be one of the first first 1,000 subscribers. So we're making history here. So it's just like this guy. There's this YouTuber called Mr. Beast. He had his own first 1,000 subscribers. I can imagine how proud those guys will be now, because now he's into like millions of subscribers now. So thank you so much, Steven. Yes, I'm from Nigeria. I'm currently in Nigeria right now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm here to see a very good opportunity. So let's check other pairs. This is a very nice level, but I really don't know what to do with it. And it has a round number. I have a few strategies I'm using, Steven. Like the last trade I took. Let me see if I still have it here. Okay, this one. Now the last trade I took was it's okay, like this last trade now, it's called a doji disrespect. And the way it works is, if you have a doji trade, a doji range. Let me mark the doji range so that you can see it. This is the doji range. You see this range, this candle that looks like cross is a doji candle. So when price breaks the range, normally we should expect a red candle after it. You understand? But that did not happen. Anytime that happens, that a doji is being disrespected, you understand, then it's called a doji disrespect. So there's a way to actually take the trade. No, I actually don't use martingale though. I don't use martingale at all. You understand? In fact, I always hear about it, but I've never actually studied anything close to martingale. I use other strategies basically. Yes. Let's look for a very good trade. Let's see if we can find a very good trade. Then I will explain the strategy behind the trade. This is a very good trade, but I wasn't gonna take it. Oh, you have martingale. That's good. I think probably because of you, I might as well just look into it actually, because usually I don't use martingale. A lot of people talk about martingale, but I've not really done the research. You understand? So, in trading, there's a lot of things to learn. So, you have to learn it one after at a time. You can't really learn everything at once. So that's the reason. If we have this doji break to the downside, let me go to the lower time frame entry and fine tune this. There's an entry I marked recently. I'm trying to fine tune it. Okay, the entry is good. Is good. Oh, he said he hates it. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Sorry, I couldn't read it. Oh, you hate martingale. I sincerely, I've not even really done the research. Mm, I go live twice at least for the past few days now. I've been going live twice. So one will be like afternoon session. Like currently now in Nigeria, the time is 1:41. You understand? So around the afternoon, then another one, like this tonight. Now we're gonna have another session in the evening, around maybe that let's say 10:30, 11 thereabouts. So it's not a fixed time, but one afternoon session, another evening session like that. That's how we do it. So after a while, I might like reduce the sessions because then probably immediately work starts or immediately other activities take my time. Then I might not have enough time. But right now I have the time, so I'm at a, you get. So currently doing right now. Thank you for that question, and thank you, Gemworld, for pointing out. I sometimes I'm not able to read the comment sections very fast like that, and it just shows for brief moment and just goes away. Yeah. So thank you very much. Let's keep checking. Okay. I would have lost this trade if I was in the market. I would have gone with the sellers here, especially because of the gap up, and I would have lost the trade. We can go with the buyers now if we have a gap down. Hmm, let's just go with the buyers. I will explain why we are going with the buyers now. Or let's just look for. So I will explain the strategy now. Okay. I found the entry. It's yes. You see, that's very good, Steven. I really appreciate that. If price comes to this demand area, we can still take one more trade. But let's just hold it right here. I'm expecting a green candle actually, and I'll tell you why. So we have 13 seconds. Let's see how it goes. Let's see. Oh, come on. Okay, no problem. Um, let me tell you why I took the trade. Okay, fine. We can go again with the buyers. This one should be a better one. We were the other time I was expecting to have a gap down, but did not happen. Well, we have a gap down here now, and that gap down almost jumped on a round number. So if it comes down again, I'll take another one. Yes. Now let me tell you why I took this trade that was a loss here. Look at this area. You see this pattern. It's called evening star pattern. Usually, evening star patterns end in retracements. They give retracements. So I was expecting a green candle. You understand? But also another reason why I took the trade is because of this this gap in the middle here. Anytime price crosses a gap like this, you understand, we are most likely to have a retracement too. Now, if we had had that gap down, just like this one, it would have been a win. You understand? Now, the reason why I took this one is because the buyers were very slow here, though they responded. Eventually, we had that gap down. But you see this gap down now jumped on a round number. This 0.69620. You can see it. That is an indication that the buyers are most likely to enter. You understand? So because of that now, I went to the lower time frame to search for more reasons to take the trade, and I found this demand area in the lower time frame. You see what it means is that we have buyers down there. Demand areas are where you have a lot of buyers. They are waiting to buy. You understand? So immediately price touched this area, you can see they rejected and they gave us a green candle. So it's actually a very, very good trade to take. But you see all this knowledge, I teach my students everything I know. I take them step by step. I don't rush. You understand? It is I take them step by step. So if you are the type that wants this one-on-one mentorship, you understand? The Telegram channel is in the link description. Just click on the Telegram channel and send me a message. You understand? I'll be able to attend to you and we'll be able to discuss your mentorship. You understand? How much it's going to cost and everything. And from there, we're going to build your course from there. So if you are a beginner, it doesn't matter. You understand? I'm going to give you a very good foundation to build on. And if you're a seasoned trader, probably you don't need the whole mentorship. You just need a few brush ups here and there. You can book a session with me. Yeah, maybe an hour session, 2 hour session. It doesn't matter. Bring all your questions. We will sit down. We'll break it down one after the other, and we'll have a blast. You get it, gist. So that's exactly what we do. I do consulting too for seasoned traders now also. So it's not just the beginners. You understand? I try to assist seasoned traders too at the same time. So, but thank you so much for doing that. Now, if you are gaining value from this and you would like to support the channel, you can use all the supers. They are in the they're down with the super chats, the super sticker, and the other super thing I cannot remember. You understand? But they are all supers. So if you feel like being awesome, please go ahead and do that. And as we are here right now, if you're yet to like this video, just go ahead and like it. Thank you. If you are yet to subscribe, also go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's going to be awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So now let's quickly get to the promise I made initially. How now I've stopped trading now, so let me show you. Let me. Somebody asked a question yesterday. I want to answer it today. Now, let me show you to mark how to mark things in. So we'll go to a blank page. We'll just mark things. We're just marking things. We're not trying to take a trade. You understand? So let me now. If you want to mark trends, this is how I mark my trends. There are several ways to do it. I'll tell you other ways other people do it, but this is how I do it. This is how I learned to do it. This is how I was taught to do it properly. Now you can see we have an uptrend here. To mark the uptrend, you will need a buyer's entry and a seller's entry. So let me put two. Now this is what I call buyer's entry. You see this area where the buyers came in. You just you touch the candle itself. Now the candle may have a wick. It doesn't matter. You want to touch the lower side of the candle body. You can see this candle has a wick, but I'm not touching the wick. I'm touching the body. You understand? So you connect two of them together. You mean to zoom in and make adjustments. It's fine. Make your adjustment. It's good. You can see. So now we connected two buyers entry. You can see the buyers came in here and buyers came in here also. Now we need to connect the seller's entry too. We have sellers that come from here, this area. You can see. So we have sellers here. We're going to mark that, then connect this one too. Now you will notice that the buyers broke through this seller's entry. Look at this. So we have a seller's entry here. There's another seller's. Oops, I've touched something. Let me fix it. So another seller's entry here. You can see it. Then when price came here, the sellers, they did not respond to it. Now that tells you that this is a breakout. They've broken out of this structure. Sometimes it may not be a breakout, it may just be a fake out. Because sometimes you see it will look as if they are breaking out, then all of a sudden they'll start pushing back into the trend, into the area. So now here you can see we have up, down, then up. Now if price begins to come back down into this range, into this area, you understand, then the sentiment of the market would be with the sellers. That's how to detect trends, basically. You understand? And this is how to mark things. Like these are to draw proper trend lines. Now you see other people will draw trend lines like this. It's not incorrect. It's just that what I try to do is I try to look for the average. Like for example, now sometimes I would, if I'm going to draw a trend like this, like connect all the highs together, it's going to be because I'm expecting a common point of rejection. Common point of rejection is where price touched, then they retrace, they touched again, they retrace, then you can see price touched it again, they are retracing. So the hope is that if they touch again, then the price will retrace again one more time. Yes, but it's not in this type of market. Not in this type of market. I'll show you the type of market that works in. There are some markets where that will work, and that's why I don't mark my entries like that. Let me show you. Let's look for that kind of markets. It's called it's all these long week market, like ranging markets. All these long weeks. When you see all those markets with long weeks, let's just keep. Some people call it bad markets, but There's no bad market in my opinion. We only have long week markets. Oh, this might be a good one. Can you come down to this demand? Let's just take it for fun. Come down now so that we can take good trade. Oh, this is a good trade. Come on. I'm expecting the buyers to come in, but there's a safe area. This demand. So if I okay, let me use this example now. If I'm marking a demand, this is the demand, this engulf is the demand area. You remember I said demand area is where the buyers are. I'm waiting for price to touch these buyers because I'm expecting them to push to the upside. You understand? And it's not just the reason. I can see this doji. We have a doji range here, and price has broken that doji range. So I'm expecting a green candle already. But the safest place to take the trade is down here. You will not take it immediately because you may not end up having that green. Oh, we have a round number. Now, if I've seen this round number, where like this. If I'd seen this round number, I would have gone with buyers. You understand? Because this is a very good doji trade. It's a very good doji trade. This is a very good doji trade right here. You understand? We have a price broke the doji trade, and also we have market sequence. What I mean by market sequence, we have two red, then green, two red, and then another green. Then we have two reds. We should be expecting another green. You can see if price breaks this trade to the upside, I will go with the sellers. But I'm expecting it to break it first. If it doesn't break it, then I won't be able to take the trade. Go ahead, break now. Come on. We have a gap up. Now, because of this gap up, I'm waiting for it to get to that round number, then I'll take the trade. Because of the gap up. Now, you remember round numbers act like a support and resistance. And you see this whole area is a very big supply area. So let's go to lower time frame. We have a very good entry up here. If price comes to that entry, I'm going to go crazy on it. I'm going to go crazy on the sellers. The price comes to this area because this is a very good area to take a trade. So let's go back to M1. Now, somebody will ask, why did you take this trade? It's very simple. Number one, you see this pattern is Morningstar pattern. Morningstar pattern can give you a retracement. You understand? But also, we have a gap up in favor of the sellers. Now, I'm not just going to take the trade because we lost that one, no problem. I'm not just going to take the trade because we are expecting a red candle. I would prefer to take the trade. You can see immediately got to this round number. That was when I took the trade. We probably lost this trade now by a very thin margin. You can see just 3 points. You understand? So it's a good trade to take. It's not a bad trade, but we can still go with the sellers. Let me even, if it goes up again, I'll take another one. I'm expecting a red candle. We have very good opportunity up here. So I'm expecting a pullback by the sellers. I'm expecting a pullback. Now we have doji break. We have supply up here. Should give us a red candle now. I know it should give us a red candle. I don't know why it's acting up. Okay, I think what's happening right now is that the buyers they've made a decision to just break this area, but they cannot just break it like that without actually retracing. So no problem. Let me mark this as a lower time frame entry. So I know that we have a good entry up here. You remember I went to the lower time frame. Now let me show you something. You see all this area is the seller's area. It's very big. So that's why I'm surprised that the buyers are just coming in. You see this whole area is a supply area. Let me mark the supply area for you so that you can see it. Look at this. This whole area is a supply area. So the sellers should be active here. But sometimes if you have a supply, you cannot just base your trade on that supply alone. You need to go to lower time frame to find the exact areas where the sellers are. You understand? Then you can take your trade. So we found it up here. You get it. But I was expecting the sellers to be able to enter before we even get to this red, but no problem. So back to what I was saying. These are a mark dojis. You can see I'll mark the upper boundary and the lower boundary of the doji. So this is the whole doji range now. You can see that's how you mark things. Now these are a mark demand areas. This engulf is a demand on its own. So what do? You take your rectangle tool, you mark, you leave the wick of the previous candle, just the body of that previous candle, and you mark it. And these are I mark my demand. Let me see. I think it's this one. These are I mark my demand areas. You can see. So if price comes here now, we still have an opportunity. I can tell you for a fact. Why? Let me show you. This is a common point of rejection. What I was trying to explain the other time now, when it comes to the wicks of the candle instead of the body, look at this. This is a common point of rejection where you are connecting all the rejection points with this trend line. We are connecting it. You can see. So when you connect all the common point of rejection, if price comes down into this area now, into this demand area, you understand, and touches that common point of rejection, the probability of us having a rejection is high. Why? Because we have buyers there, and it is buyers that will push the price up, and it's already a common point of rejection, so you can take the trade with confidence. At least let me say 75% confidence. Yeah, there's 25% chance you may lose, but that 75% chance of winning is there. You can take it. That's how you take your trades. You understand that? Um these are a mark all the this. If you really want a one-on-one, if you have any questions or you need a one-on-one consult, the Telegram channel is in the description. Just click that Telegram channel and send me a message. You understand? You can book an hour or 2 hour session. It doesn't matter. Or better still, if you want to be a part of the Barter-Pro mentorship, you understand? You can just enroll. The link is that same Telegram channel. Click on it, and if you want to subscribe, please go ahead and just click the subscribe button right now. We have price coming back into the area. Let's see um how we can take the trade. If it comes into this area, okay, we can go with the buyers. I'll tell you why I'm going with the buyers. If price comes down again into this demand, I will take another trade. But I'm expecting a green candle here right now. I'll tell you why. Number one, you see this engulf. This is an engulf. Usually engulfs do have retracements. Okay, I think that our trade is about to happen. Engulfs do have retracements. That's one. Number two, you see this red candle here, this particular red candle. It's an exhaustion candle. Exhaustion candles usually retrace. So those are two reasons why the market should retrace. You understand? Now, another reason why I took the trade is because we have a doji break. You understand? So no problem. If we don't win this one, I'll still go with the buyers because I'm expecting the buyers to still come in here. If it comes down to that common point of rejection, I'm going to go crazy on it. I won't even like think about it. You understand? So let's see how that happens. Okay. I'm waiting for that common point of rejection. Okay, fine. I'm expecting that pullback now. Let's wait for it. Oh no. It can still retrace. Let's just wait for it. And if it doesn't happen like that, it means I'm wrong. It's as simple as that. And you're allowed to be wrong because you're a human being. But I was very confident that we'll have the retracement. But it's okay. If we don't have the retracement, it's all right. Now, anytime this happens, I probably mentioned it the other time that there are certain times where the market does not respect technical analysis. And most of the time what happens is probably you have a news, you understand. Now you see this area now, it's already a demand area. So if news happens, the market is not going to respect technical analysis. It doesn't matter how many analysis you do, or how many supply and demand areas you have. You understand? If people panic sell like this, you understand, you are not going to have your technical analysis is not going to work. Your indicators are not going to work. So it happens like that, and you really can't. You are not immune to making these kind of mistakes, because you probably won't know when a news hits, unless maybe you have another panel that watches the news for you, basically. But it's fine. We can always go back and check other aspect of the market. But this is how trading is, and you have to be able to get to that point where you expect losses to. You cannot be 100%. You cannot be. Okay, cool. Okay. And let me teach you one thing. You see, anytime things like this happen, there's this tendency that you want to quickly try and make your money back. Don't do that. No, no, don't do that. If you lose a trade like this, just calm down. You may leave the market for a while, come back later. You understand? Make sure that you are in a very good headspace. Yes, that's the only way you would be fine. So please don't try to like push to make your money back. No, don't be desperate to make your money back. It will not end well. So don't do that. Just calm down. Just calm down. You are going to make the money back, but not by rushing. Basically, you can see it's as if these sellers now they are tired, and the buyers are trying to like see if they can push to the upside. But let me clear all this. I'll show you something else. I've seen another opportunity here. You see this area? You can see down here, like market has rejected like off of this level for a while. Hey Matthew, but does news has an effect on OTC markets? No, not necessarily OTC market actually. News don't really affect OTC markets like that. But you see, OTC markets are simulations of real markets. You understand? And because of that, if an event probably happened in the market that they are trying to simulate, there's every tendency that it may affect your OTC markets too, because it's based on real markets actually. You understand? Even if it's over the counter price they are using, you get the gist. So it's best to is we have a supply area up here. So it's best to have that in mind. You get the gist. I'm looking for a decision point area. It's not this one. I'm looking for somewhere above. If I don't find it, it's okay. I won't just take any trade. I can't find it, so I won't take any trade here. Or let me take that one we found. This one, since it's the only entry, it may just work. So I'll explain the strategy now. Let's go back to M1. Now this is what I mean. You see, we have this area that it was previously an area of support, but it's been broken right now. And I see that support area has been converted to resistance. Now, the decision point usually used to be above the previous resistance area, but for some reason I can't find it there. You understand? So this is the only entry I was able to find. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for price to enter the middle of this area, then I'll take the trade. I'm going to target this round number. This is 182.800. Hey, how are you? It's nice to have you here. Meroni, it's nice to have you here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, I'll save this. Okay, I would mark this as a lower time frame entry. Then let's okay. Let's just check. So immediately price comes in here and touches this round number. I'm going to go with the sellers. We lost a lot of this thing here already, so let's go with 25%. Uh, can I help you tomorrow? What would you like me to do for you? Hey, Kenny John, how are you? Yeah, it's nice to have you here, Kenny. It's nice to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's really nice to have you here. Yes, you say you need my help. What would you like me to do for you? Um, or you can just send me a message directly. The Telegram channel is in the description below. If you like to send me a message, just go ahead, click the Telegram channel. It will take you directly to Telegram. Then you can message me directly, and we can discuss whatever help you need. You understand? If it's something I can do, fine. I'm always here to help. To give my assistance in one way or the other. You understand? So if it's not something I can do, then I probably won't be able to do it. But you can just message me. Let's discuss about it, okay? Yeah, let's discuss about it. All right. Let's see how long we've been going. Okay. I'm looking for a very good opportunity. I think I have a feeling we'll probably have a double bottom, then they will push to the upside again. Let me see. If we connect this buyer's entry, these two buyer's entry, if we connect it with our trend line, just the way I mentioned just now. So let's see what might happen. Okay, we'll just keep checking. Now, you see, in trading, the difficult aspect is looking for good entries. That's the most, like, that's the difficult part. Once you are able to find a good entry, then the rest is academic. Oh, okay. This common point of rejection may be very good for us right now. You can see this is another way I mark my entries. If I'm looking for common point of rejection, you can see now. Now, the reason why I'm considering this common point of rejection is because this is a ranging market, though it's ranging to the upside, and we have a doji in the middle. If we mark this doji range now, let's mark it together. This is the upper part of the doji, this is lower part of the doji. You can see. So price has broken this doji range, but it's still within that doji range. You can see if price comes to this area, we can take a rejection to the downside and we expect to win. But that's not the only reason. Also, look at this whole area now. It's a supply area, but it's not fresh because price has touched it several times. But we will mark it anyways because it's part of our consideration. We'll mark it. You see this whole area is a seller's area. That's why the price keeps rejecting here. It's the sellers that keep rejecting the price. So we'll mark this. We'll mark this also. So so we have supply area. So inside the supply area now, if price comes and touch this now, we can take a good trade to the downside. And let's mark the lower part of this buyer's entry. So we can connect two buyer's entries together. Demand somewhere down here. Now we can take this trade, but not that previous one. If price comes into this demand now, we can consider going with the buyers because the trend is upwards. So I have a round number there. So this round number 2 might be of good help to us. Okay. Let me mark that doji. Okay, we have a doji break. Let me go with the sellers for one. Then if it goes up again, I'll take another one. If it goes up again and comes to this area, I'll take another one. Well, I'm taking the trade because we have a doji break. I'm expecting a red candle, but the buyers are kind of they're rejecting from that round number. Okay, if you want to reject, and give us that red candle. Let's go. Thank you. Oh, come on. After thanking you. Okay, no problem. That was a losing trade. Now we have a gap up. I'll take one here. Then if it goes above that round number, I'll take another one. I'm expecting that red candle though. No risk, no Ferrari. It's true. Yeah, so you have to risk it at some point. You know, sometimes you have to risk it for the biscuit now. That's it. No risk, no Ferrari. Since that's the first time I'll hear like anything like that, but it's so real. Yes, I'll take. Oh, okay. Uh, let's go. Let's go. I expect that pullback. Come on. Okay, fine. We lost that trade. Let me see why we lost that trade. Okay, fine. Oh, I should have taken this one. It's on a round number. I didn't think about it on time. We have a round number here, and it's the seller's entry. Can you give us that entry again? Yes. Okay. Now we're expecting the red candle now. It's like the market is against. Yeah, sometimes it happens like that. That's the reality of trading. It happens like that. So you have to be you have to have what they call it. You have to have that mindset that you can't be right all the time, but you will do your best to be right most of the time. So that's the only thing you can do basically when it comes to trading. You're not trading to be correct. You're trading to have the highest probability. You know, traders think in probability basically. You understand? So that's the reality of trading. That's why you see I'll keep looking for the best opportunities in the market. You understand? And if you don't see the best opportunities, then you don't take your trade. But if you find, okay, like look at this now. This is a look at this now. This is a demand area and it's a very strong one. You understand? If I was in the market, I would have taken this trade, this particular trade. You get the gist. So it's about just looking for the best opportunity and taking your trades accordingly. You can't be right all the time. You can't. There's no way. You're an human being. You make certain mistakes, and it's okay to make mistakes. And another thing I mentioned earlier, I think around that time when we go to maybe 300, is that see when you make some amount or when you make like 100% of your, I think you need about 3 minutes expression if it gets to the demand. Sometimes it might just be an instant pullback. Yes, you may need enough time for the price to push to the upside. But look at this now. This is an instant pullback. Immediately price this particular green candle I'm talking about, price touched it and immediately pulled back. So now if you really want to fine tune this entry now, you can go to lower time frame and look for the best entry. I do it all the time. I go to lower time frame. You can see, okay, I found one now. Let's see. Okay, let's take this one. The price just touched it briefly and it's already pulling back. But there's another one. There's another one down there, but it's already pulling back. Let's go back to M1. You see what I'm talking about? Let's see. Oh, okay. It was break even. You can see it was break even, but you can see it got. This was where the entry is. Let me mark that entry. I just showed you. Let me mark it so that you can see what I'm talking about. So sometimes it's an instant. This is what I'm talking about. I'll mark it a line. No, not this one. This line. So if you mark this area now, look at this entry and you go back, you can see touched it and pulled back immediately. Yes, I could take this trade actually. Okay, but the time has gone now. I can't take it again. Okay. Okay, Reese, your signal has dropped. Okay, fine. That's good. Okay, you can see now. You understand? The buyers now they've decided to come in here now. But over here now, for us to be able to confirm this breakout, like this trend reversal now, we will need to have more than just this engulf. You can see, because we may just be this common point of rejection now may just take effect. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This one. See this common point of rejection now may just pull back the price. You can see. You understand? But usually what I would do is anytime I take a trade on a demand like this, it's a one-time thing. Once I take one trade on it, that's it. Now the price may still reject again, but the thing there is the probability of that second time is lower than the first time. So I most of the time trade based on the first time because the probability is high then. You understand? Let's look for another opportunity in the market. Let me see how long we've been going. Oh my god, we've been going. We just went at it today. I'll be closing the session very soon, but at least let's see if I can find just one more. Now I wouldn't take this trade, though I'm expecting a red candle after this because the payout amount is low. It's too low. Though I'm expecting a red candle after this candle. If it breaks this area, if it breaks this area, if it doesn't break, then it's fine. Okay, the sellers already came in. I knew we had sellers here, but I didn't know they would come in immediately. Okay. No problem. I don't have any other opportunity. I would not. Okay, fine. Let's do it like this. Let's close the session right now. We'll be back in about, let me say, 7 hours. Is it 7? Yeah, in about 7 hours from now, we'll be back in another live session. So if you're yet to subscribe, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and enable the notification bell so that when we are back on we're back live, you'll be able to get notified immediately. Give this a 3 minutes expiration. To the upside or to the downside? Okay, we're taking a buy. Okay, fine. Let's take this trade request from Riz. It wants us to give it a 3. Okay, okay, we should take a sell to the downside. Okay, don't worry. Let's take that request. I'll set it to M3. Then we'll take a 3 minutes straight to the downside. I intentionally switched to the timer mode so that we can have full 3 minutes here. Now the thing there is, I always keep an open mind, because you cannot, you don't, no man is an island. You can't know everything, or you understand. So sometimes, let's give Reese the opportunity to, to actually, express his trade. Is very good. Okay, fine. Now, I probably won't take this trade normally because I don't have any reason to take the trade. But I guess you have an indicator that tells you to take the trade to the downside. So 3 minutes. Let's do that. I usually don't use indicators basically. I read the hey Cosmos, how are you today? This here is sell, but I will see bull back. Yes, it's very possible that the bulls might come back because we're in an uptrend. And usually I wouldn't go against the trend. Yes, I usually won't go against the trend, but because we're in uptrend now, you understand that's the reason why I usually will not trade this kind of markets. You understand? This AEDCNY. So you can see that the sellers are not very very strong like that, but let's see, they may just have a pullback. And another thing I might, okay, let me mark some things. Let's see if we can mark a few things. Though in my opinion, everything suggests, okay, you need to start using fractal indicator. Oh yes, I know that indicator. I know that indicator. I usually don't use indicators actually. And let me tell you why I don't. It's because most of the time, this fractal indicator, I used it back then, but I noticed that most of the time they are lagging indicators. Like they don't tell you what's happening in the instance. You understand? They can give you an idea of what's happening or what has happened. But to tell you what's happening in the instance is the problem for me with the indicators. So most of the time I don't use it. You understand? So if I'm going to use an indicator, it's going to be like a confirmation to what I'm already thinking. You get, like, for example, if I'm going to go based off candlestick psychology now, there's something called um market sequence. Okay, fine, we won the trade. Yeah, congratulations, Riz. Your trade has won. Yes. Yeah, so on this Riz trade, we're going to close the session. Riz, I hope you will join us in the next session. It's in about 7 hours. You understand? So you can join us too, basically. You understand? Then we can probably geek out more, discuss more about other things. That would really be nice to have you there. So thank you so much for joining, guys. Thank you, Riz, for joining. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll be back in about 7 hours. You understand? The reason why I'm not talking about time is because our time zones are different. But if you can just mark, hey Ali, yes, thank you so much, Ali, for joining. Hey HVSTL3R, thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you are here to subscribe, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and enable your notifications so that immediately we come online. You understand? Hey, Kenny John, thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. See you in the next 7 hours. We'll be there very soon. By God's grace. I'll be signing out now. So thank you so much. I hope to see you in the next one. Yes, we have a Telegram channel. Click the Telegram channel link is in the description below. So if you click the Telegram channel, you'll be able to send me a message. And if you are interested in the Barter-Pro mentorship, we can discuss it in the Telegram channel too. Just send me a message in the Telegram channel. The link is in the description of this video. Just click on it. You will be able to like discuss better about your mentorship. And if you are a seasoned trader and you just need a little bit of consulting, thank you very much. Thank you very much. HVSTL3R. Thank you so much. So you understand. So if you need a little bit of consulting, maybe brushing up here and there, and you just want, maybe you have questions you need answers to, you can just book a 1 hour session, 2 hour session. It's not a problem. You understand. We would geek out and deal with any questions you have so far. So concerning your trading sessions and all that. So thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. All right, Riz. All right, Riz. I'll be expecting your DM. Thank you. Oh, this is an exhaustion candle. Cosmos, you're asking how much the pips. We don't use pips here actually. Um, we use trade amounts. So, okay, card JPY. Let's see. Is it the OTC one? Let's see. Is it the OTC one? Let me on the fractal indicator. Yes, we should be expecting an uptrend soon. Okay, we should buy 3 minutes, right? So let me switch to M3. I actually don't use fractal indicator though, but I use it to as confirmation. This looks like a double bottom. I'm actually just hanging out to take your some few messages before I actually end the live. Okay, you know what? Oh, okay, there's a confirmation. Okay, no problem. Probably you guys will teach me how to use a fractal indicator because I don't use it. You understand? I'm open to learning from you guys too. Anything you know about indicators because I don't use them. All right, no problem. I know we'll catch up in the Telegram channel. Thank